Sun up. May the rising sun serve as a cue for our practice so that we continue to return and connect with each moment as though it's a brand new day. So welcome to Sun Up. My name is Maya and thank you for joining me for another meditation today. Today's meditation is going to be an opportunity to ground yourself into your breath and to ground yourself into the present moment. And it won't go for as long as some of the other meditations. It's not going to be a 30-minute long one. It's more an opportunity to really connect to yourself in a shorter amount of time and begin to really learn these techniques that you can use anytime, anywhere, that will really help to regulate the nervous system, to allow the body to begin to move into a state of rest and relaxation. As always, I would recommend finding yourself a nice, quiet and comfortable space, preferably somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed or interrupted, somewhere that you feel like you can relax. And obviously that's not possible for everyone, so just trying your best to find those spaces and trying your best to find somewhere that feels safe and comfortable. And getting yourself into a nice, comfortable, seated position. You can lie down if you like as well. Just be aware that sometimes if we are tired or overworked, when we lie down, we may tend to fall asleep. So sitting up can be preferable when we're beginning to meditate. Having said that, if it feels comfortable for you to lie down or more comfortable for you to lie down, then I would suggest finding a place that you don't usually lie down to sleep so that you're not sending that message to your brain. And if you're seated, just finding some length in the spine and some heaviness in the shoulders. And whether you're sitting or lying down, seeing if you can find some evenness in the body. So making sure that you don't have crossed legs or crossed hands or arms. Trying to find some symmetry and some evenness through the left and the right side of the body. And just giving yourself a couple of moments to get into that nice, comfortable position. So essentially you want to be in a state that is alert but also relaxed. So your spine nice and straight, but your shoulders heavy and relaxed. And you can invite a couple of long, slow breaths in and out of the nose. And if you've been busy today, you might notice that this is the first time potentially that you have connected with your breath consciously. Or maybe you already have today, and if so, that's amazing. But either way, just allowing yourself to relish this moment. This moment of connection and presence with yourself, with some long, slow, spacious breaths. And then just allowing the breath to return to however it is moving today. And bringing your attention up to your eyelids and relaxing through the eyes. Relaxing the eyebrows and the forehead. Bringing your attention to the mouth and relaxing the tongue. Relaxing the throat and the jaw. relaxing through the chest and through the belly. Just allowing the exhale, the next one and the one after this, to relax your body, to release any tension that you might be holding on to. And tuning into your sense of hearing, noticing what you can hear right now in this moment. And just scanning the sounds around you, noticing where they come from, noticing how loud or how quiet they are, how close or how far away. And noticing where on your body they meet you. The sounds don't always go straight to the ears. And as you notice the sounds, just allowing your breath to move slowly and easily. And traveling with your awareness to your sense of touch, the sensations that you might be feeling with your weight on the ground or the chair, or whatever is beneath you. The sensation of your clothes on your skin. The sensation and the temperature of the air around you, whether it's moving or whether it's still. Just noticing these sensations of touch. And gently releasing this and traveling with your awareness up to the top of your head and noticing how your head feels today. Any sensations, movement. Could be the front or the back, the sides or the inside, somewhere in the head, the face. And traveling with your awareness through your neck and your chest, noticing sensations here, just connecting with these parts of your body, becoming aware of how they feel in this moment. Noticing the arms, the upper arms, the lower arms, the hands, any sensations here. And traveling with the awareness down through the belly and the spine, the back, the pelvis, the organs. Noticing sensations here. And then traveling with the awareness down into the legs, the buttocks, the lower legs and the feet, just noticing any sensations in these areas. And noticing how the breath is moving now. And maybe it's uneven or bumpy, or maybe it's long and smooth. Doesn't matter. Just allowing it to be as it is right now. Just watching the breath. And watching how the breath moves through the nose. Whether the air feels cool or warm. Whether it's moving through one nostril or through both. And then as you breathe, noticing how many counts you're breathing in and out for. Maybe it's 2 or 3 or 4. And just seeing if the amount of counts for the inhale is the same or different to the exhale. And maybe you're breathing in for 2 and out for 3. Or the other way around, or a different number of counts. And then just seeing if you can allow the inhale and the exhale to become even if they are not. So seeing if you can get the inhale and the exhale to go for the same length of counts. And as you breathe, trying not to force it, trying to relax, soften the shoulders, soften through the chest and the front and the back ribs, and just seeing if you can allow the breath to have an evenness to it. And if your breath is at 2 counts, seeing if you can lengthen the inhale and the exhale to 3. If you're already at 3, seeing if you can lengthen to 4. And if you're at 4, seeing if you can gently, softly lengthen to 5. And if it feels uncomfortable or like you're straining, just stay where you are. So you're gently seeing if you can lengthen that breath, slow it down, soften it. But you're doing that in a way that's gentle. You're not forcing the breath. you're gently inviting the breath to lengthen and to slow. And as you invite these longer, slower breaths, seeing if you can invite that diaphragm, the ribs and the belly to soften and to stretch and to allow those breaths to move through. So you want minimal effort, minimal exertion. You want to be slow and soft and gentle. And if that means you stay at a count of 2 or 3, that's completely fine. Just spending a few moments here, allowing that breath to flow in and out, allowing the body to soften around the breath. Softening through the face, softening through the shoulders and the belly. And just breathing slow and soft and gentle through the nose. And now if you want to continue breathing like this, you can pause this recording, continue breathing for as long as it feels good for you, and then press play again when you're ready. So allowing yourself to move with your awareness and release your awareness of the breath. Just zoom out a little bit and just observe yourself as you are, sitting or lying in this space, wherever you are. Observe yourself as you were in this state of simply breathing and being. Space of stillness and presence. This space of practice. And becoming aware of the sounds around you. Becoming aware of your contact with the surface beneath you, the air on your skin, and taking a couple of deeper breaths in and out of the nose, just waking the body up and maybe having a little bit of a stretch. Wriggling the fingers and the toes, maybe stretching the neck and the shoulders. And just inviting yourself into this moment. And if your eyes were closed, gently allowing them to open, there's no rush. from the depth of my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you so much. Many blessings. May your practice expand and continue. And so after you do a practice like this, it can be helpful to reflect on how it went for you, how it felt. Remembering that there's no right or wrong, there's no success or failure when it comes to practice. The mere action of just sitting down and giving ourselves some time and some space is really, really, really valuable and really beneficial for ourselves, and actually really for all of those people and beings around us as well. Our practice is never just for ourselves. We are not isolated beings. We're connected to everything around us. And if the practice resonated for you, if it felt good, if it felt helpful in any way, just knowing as well that it's something that you can do at any time of any day, and it doesn't have to go for long. It can just go for a moment. It can be when you're sitting on the bus on the way home from work, or it can be as you're driving or cooking dinner or anything like that. And all you really need to do is just begin by noticing how your breath is moving in that moment. And the more that you check in with that, the more that you will notice that the breath moves differently every day. And then from there you can begin to see if the breath wants to become a little more even, a little more soft, a little more constant. Sometimes we might notice that we haven't really been breathing at all. And then from there you can just see if the breath wants to lengthen or slow or soften. And really that count of about 5 is a really beautiful goal. It's a great place to be, to check in with ourselves every day. Having said that, that count of 5 in and out for a lot of people is quite a long breath, and it may take some time for you to get there. And so just knowing that if the breath is moving at 3 or 4 or even 2, it will gradually lengthen and soften with time, so you don't need to force it. But with this practice, if you just keep going back to it, you'll notice that expansion, and that softening will come quite naturally. So thank you so much, and all the best, and I look forward to connecting again soon.